Hey guys, kind of a serious video tonight. I'm in a bit of a depressed mood that's been hanging over my head for the last few days. Not a lot of people know this. I wanted to be a police officer. I respect law enforcement. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Well, over this past weekend, the Des Moines, Iowa Police Department lost two of their officers. When they were transporting a prisoner, and then the severity of the loss has been getting to me the last few days. Severity of knowing that it's probably something that could have been prevented. So, Officer Susan Farrell and Officer Carlos Puente Morales were both killed on duty this past weekend, transporting a prisoner named Tasha Hyatt. And they were killed by head-on, struck by a driver who was driving the wrong way on the interstate. And that driver was killed. So 4 deaths in one moment. And you can imagine what it might have looked like. 2 vehicles coming at each other at full speed on the interstate. Now, Officer Susan Farrell had many years in law enforcement. She left behind her daughter and a husband. Officer Carlos Puentes Morales also left behind 3 children. He was an Army Staff Sergeant. He was in Iraq and Afghanistan. And he was one of those officers that really cared about his community. Very good at outreaching to the children. They were both graduates of the October 15th, 2015 Des Moines Police Academy. And I'll tell you straight up, honestly, that is an accomplishment because I was going to apply for that. And I think they only had like 18 graduating members this last year. And to see them just graduate and already leave behind. And then Tasha, she left behind 4 kids. Now, the driver of the other vehicle, they had to identify him by dental records, which, I mean, it's kind of pretty good sign that it was a very bad crash if they had to identify you by dental records, and the car did go up in flames. His name was Benjamin Barry, 24 years old. And we don't have a full picture of the event yet. The other driver's name was Benjamin Barry. Oh, there's not a full picture of the events that happened. They don't know exactly what time of the night or where he entered the interstate going the wrong way. Or why he didn't notice that all the lights were coming towards him. But according to friends, he said he's going to Kextan, which is a place in West Des Moines. But here's the thing. This kid has a history of driving intoxicated. He's been arrested in the past for drinking problems. In 2012 and 2014, he lost his license. He spent time in jail. He's paid fines. And you know what? It's not been proven. But there is a really, really good possibility that he was drunk that night. Because I can't think of any other reason you would go wrong way on the interstate and not notice. So I feel like there is a complete lack of something right now. I don't have the words. My mind just can't get around it. I've just been bothered by the situation for the last few days. I hate seeing officers killed for something so stupid. I respect the police department. And I know a lot of people don't. And I do know there are bad cops out there. But these weren't. These were people who loved their jobs, loved their families, involved in the community, who were in their prime. Now there's so many children that are going to grow up without a parent. Because somehow there was a screw up. Because I don't feel like this kid should have gotten his license back. I mean, these arrests, past history of public driving while intoxicated. I feel that there is somewhere that somehow that this could have been prevented. And to me, that is the hardest thing. That this could have been prevented. And then these kids would not have lost their parents. That these families would not have lost a beloved member. That this community would not have lost two great officers. I'm trying not to cry. The tears are just like right there, and I don't want them to come out. And that's why my voice sounds a little rough right now, because of my emotions. I have a lot of respect for law enforcement. Like I said, that is my career field, my degree field. And I know it's a job that does not get a lot of thanks and recognition from the public sector, especially recently. But it hurts to see two good officers lose their lives. See a person lose their life for nothing. And I feel bad too for Benjamin. All loss of life is a waste. So, don't cry. If you want some more information about this, I don't know how many people are interested in this, considering it's like a local thing. But the links are below. There's a link to the news article in the video commentary or video top, whatever. I can't talk right now. And there's a couple links for GoFundMe accounts to help with expenses for the families. So if you feel in your heart that you want to get more info about what happened, make your own judgments. If you want to donate, go ahead. I have that information down below. Now I just want to say this. Officer Susan Farrell, Officer Carlos Puente Morales, thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice. And you will be missed. God bless.